Ibuki Doji is a powerful servant who... a powerful servant who may just be the answer to your DPS Saber woes. Ibuki Doji is an overwhelmingly powerful offensive hybrid servant, combining a hard-hitting area of effect Buster Noble Phantasm with frighteningly powerful Buster critical hits. Here we can see a large crowd gathered in preparation for her arrival on the worldwide server. Again, the date isn't yet set, but with Lost Belt 5.5 imminent, we know she's coming soon. Ibuki Doji is a very effective damage dealer in more ways than one. This begins with her Buster Area of Effect Noble Phantasm, provisionally titled Shinken Kusanari no Tachi. It dominates the field, granting Ibuki Doji one turn of Ignore Invincibility prior to doing damage, whilst the NP itself also ignores enemy defensive buffs. There well and truly is nowhere to hide from Ibuki Doji, well there's always Castoria, as she obliterates waves of enemies. For those who are able to survive this devastating barrage, they have their Buster resistance reduced by between 20 and 50% for 3 turns, scaling with overcharge. But what makes this NP truly frightening beyond its potential damage is how easily Ibuki Doji can access it. This comes from her first skill, Physical Strength of Natural Surroundings rank A+, which not only increases her attack by up to 40% for 3 hits over 3 turns, allowing for even greater impact, but also gives her a battery of up to 50%. This allows her to utilize a plethora of solid 5-star craft essence options and still be able to instantly access her NP. Yet this is but the beginning of her offense. Her Noble Phantasm's damage can be improved yet further by her second skill, 8 channels Surging Waves rank B. This increases her Buster effectiveness for 3 turns by up to 30% and even provides her some soft defense in the form of a 3-turn defensive buff, also of up to 30%. However, this skill is perhaps most notable for unlocking the second major aspect of her offensive arsenal, her Buster critical hits. For alongside the Buster and defensive buffs, the skill also drops up to 20 stars. This can then be paired with her third skill, Defiled Fingertips rank A, which increases her critical damage by up to 50% for 3 turns. Undead enemies have it even worse, as she also gains a 50% damage bonus against them specifically. Combined with her triple Buster deck and potentially the Buster resistance debuff from her Noble Phantasm, she can deliver ferocious Buster critical hits, smashing the enemy to pieces. She's a complete natural for Buster Mayhem, with even her passive kit having a 12% Buster buff within it. By the way, that passive kit is very impressive, having a 20% buff removal resistance alongside A-ranked magical resistance and quick damage and the aforementioned Buster buffs. Defiled Fingertips also notably comes with a non-chance-based NP seal, a useful situational tool, but one that will likely be sidelined in favour of activating the skill to utilise her immense critical damage potential instead. Possessing incredible damage potential, unsurprising perhaps with the Saber with the highest attack stat in the game, including 3 different types of damage buff, and a 50% battery, Ibuki Doji is an almighty offensive warrior, whose kit gives her a great deal of flexibility. As a result, she can be used with many kinds of craft essence that grant her 50% starting battery, in addition to other useful tools, such as a critical damage, NP strength, or Buster damage boost, not needing to rely on Kaleidoscope or the imaginary element. Furthermore, command codes to that effect can be a useful tool as well. However, do note that even she isn't perfect, lacking in 2 fundamental ways. The first is that while she can drop stars and has a phenomenal critical damage setup, she does lack any star gather weight buffs, so a craft essence or command code could be used to address this issue. The other problem is her lack of defense. Aside from that aforementioned defensive buff, she has no hard protection, thus relying on others to keep her safe. But these small and correctable issues aside, Ibuki Doji is an impressively powerful offensive servant, who in fact blends very well with Buster supports, including some new upcoming servants. And I'm beginning to understand why so many are excited for her arrival. Best of luck to all of you rolling for her. I've been SceneDunes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And feel free to check out some of my other videos. I've been SceneDunes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.